I told you that there is a country in Europe that is not much larger than the DFW area, and yet in its boundaries it has medieval cities, Roman ruins, French cuisine, and the Renaissance artwork? This country would be Belgium, and after extensive research, I have concluded that Belgium would be a lovely place to live or work or visit. First, I'm going to tell you a couple of facts about Belgium. Next, I will tell you about my two favorite cities that I discovered while researching Belgium. And finally, I will tell you about two of their national events. The Kingdom of Belgium is got a constitution and two legislative branches, very similar to the United States. However, it also has a king, though he is mostly just a figurehead for public events. Belgium is a member of the European Union. They use the euro, and there is no visa required for Americans to visit there. Now I'm going to tell you about two of my favorite cities. The first one is Bruges. Corby Krumer, who is a world-renowned journalist for food and culture, says Bruges emits an otherworldly enchantment. It is a canal city with 1,300-year-old medieval buildings, almost perfectly preserved, standing in a row overlooking the canals, just like Venice, Italy. The second city that I want to talk about is Brussels. Brussels is the capital of Belgium, and it's kind of like the Washington, D.C. of Europe, because it is the meeting place for the entire European Union, and it is also the official meeting place for NATO. Although it is a very modern city, it has many historical sites, one of which is one of the most beautiful squares in all of Europe, which is called the Grand Place. And every other year, the Belgians fill the entire Grand Place with 1 million begonias. The next thing I'll tell you about is two of the national events that really caught my attention. The first one was Memorial Day. And they celebrate Memorial Day just as the United States celebrates Memorial Day. During the First and the Second World War, Belgium was taken over and occupied by the Germans. And when the Allied forces came in and liberated the Belgians at the end of World War II, there were 15,000 American soldiers buried in Belgium. Terry Schultz, the journalist for the Global Post, says not only are they not forgetting what happened, but they are imbuing their youngest citizens with a sense of gratitude for the sacrifices that were made way before these young children were ever born. The other national event that was so interesting was called the Procession of the Blood. This ritual has been going on for 850 years. The only years they did not do it was when they were being occupied by the Germans. In 1149, a priest from Europe visited Belgium, and with him he brought a golden relic and gave it to the church there in Belgium. And every year since then, the priest has led a parade with the golden relic, with the Belgian people following him. In summary, I want to say that I first told you about a few facts of Belgium. And then I told you about two of the wonderful cities. And finally, I shared two of the very interesting national events. Belgian people, the Belgium is a wonderful place to live, to work, and to visit. Tom Vandervoort said it properly when he said, tender, amusing, or rebellious. These three adjectives are often used when characterizing the Belgian people.
Good job.